This is Brian back with another Kaspa update. I know it's been a few days since I put a video out. Been watching these charts and I apologize. I've been busy with life. You know, everybody knows how that gets. So I wanted to get a video out today. We're going to deep delve into this chart, okay? We're going to break it down piece by piece and see where this thing could be going, all right? Are we going to get a bounce from here? Or is there more downside? All right, so first of all, let's go over here and take a quick look at Bitcoin. On the daily, it's up a whole $103 for the day. Nothing major. This thing just bouncing around in here, not doing a whole lot of nothing. Okay, that first major resistance area for it is up at 26,617, right up around that area. Okay, the major line in the sand. All right, for Bitcoin, we'll go out on a weekly and take a real good look here. All right, we officially have not taken out this low right here. Okay, and as long as we still don't, we have a higher low. All right, but this thing ended up. Where's my never can really find stuff when you need it. You know, of course I don't use a lot of this stuff very much except for videos, but where the heck is it? Yeah, forget it. We'll just use we'll use this. Okay, we had our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then we ended up having a higher high, just barely. And we still do have a higher low here, okay, with Bitcoin price. As long as we don't take out this low over here, 24,800 bucks. All right, if we zoom in, you can. Oops, there we go again. I always forget to right click that. Okay, you can see right there. As long as we do not take out that low. All right, so Bitcoin has some work to do, obviously. The weekly RSI still coming down on Bitcoin, is flattening out down here on the regular RSI. The 12-hour, you know, look at this, just sideways, you know, accumulation, I guess, in here. It's so low down here on the regular RSI in the bottom. I mean, look at that, just nothing. So the daily. The daily is 23.4 and 23.7. Flip bearish again. You know, just barely, but it did. Look at these wicks. You know, you like to see long wicks like that. That means buyers are coming in and buying that price up. If you see them on the top, that's people selling. You know, once the price gets up here, they sell it and bring it back down. Once it gets up here, they sell it and bring it back down. But down here, all these wicks, you know, when price gets down here, you have buyers coming in and buying that price back up. So that's good to see anyway. You know, you got buyers down here, which that's what we want. But if you zoom out and look at the volume, I mean, just crazy how low it is. You know, if we go through here, if you go into monthly, I think that'll really show it. You know, look at this. You know, even back here we had a pile of volume, you know, 883,000 Bitcoin, 300,000, 600,000 Bitcoin. And then, of course, well, August, yeah, this is August 27th, you know, what do you got? 254,000 Bitcoin, and it's in the red. You know, declining volume is not what you want to see for, if you're hoping for price to come up. You know, right there you go. So we need buyers to come in. I don't know what's going to do it. You know, hopefully some kind of you know, news comes out or something. We get something here because, you know, I'm going to wipe these out. We're going to take them drawings right off there because I just want to get into the charts today. Okay, look at this. So Fibonacci, we haven't even hit a 50% retracement on Bitcoin yet. You know, and what is this? You know, it could be, kind of looks like to me like it could be, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, is this the fifth wave down coming? You know, very well could be. We'll just have to let it play out and see what happens. But Bitcoin does not look strong. That's for sure. All right, so if we come down through, the Dow Jones ended up up 250 bucks. Look how it's playing with this trend line. You know, you can see I've had this line on here for, I don't know, quite a while now. Alright, came down, bounced off it, but actually broke through it the other day. It did pull back up in. If we go into daily, look at this. It's still above it here. But this here, you almost got another, is this another, 1, 2, 3. We're going to get a bounce up to here, and then a breakdown. That's the markets don't look very, very strong out there, that's for sure. The DXY, that is showing strength. It broke through that resistance. Watch for that 104.6. That's what we're keeping our eye on here. All right, the total market cap. Let's see. The total market cap is up $4.4 billion, but you can see how much of a movement is. $4 billion doesn't move this market very much anymore. And the breakdown target for this wedge, if this thing continues down, $730 billion. The total too, without Bitcoin. Excuse me. We're gonna move this down right there. Let's lock that. It looks like a very good bottom. And what did we have here? Was that a 702? Gosh, look at so many charts. Nope, that was a 786. So looks like we're doing all right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought maybe this was a big ABC. That 786 makes me think it's not, but looks like a pretty crucial area right here to hold, huh? That red line. Yeah, look at that. How it was support, support, support. Don't want to see that broke. That's for sure. If we zoom out, even on a weekly time frame. Yeah, look at that. Let's get that off. Whoops. Put that back on there. Make sure I got it in the right place. I want that right where we want it, because that is a very, very crucial level. $496 billion. If we lose that, the altcoin market could be in a lot of trouble. Bitcoin dominance hopefully starts breaking down here. You can see the big A, B, C right there. If you measure that out, that was perfect. Geez, I don't know. I must have enlarged my I did, my fib. There we go. Alright, so we had our A, B. Let's put our A leg on top of there. There you go. Look at that. It's so nice because if you get that B leg coming up there, and you're watching these charts, you know where that C leg is going. I didn't have that exactly on. We got our A, B up to the 618. Pull this down on top. There you go. Perfect. The bottom, right there. So A, B, C. And I go over this stuff again because I like teaching. If you don't know much about charting, I like, excuse me, guys. I like teaching you while I'm doing these videos to do your own charts. And of course, I have that level 3 membership. There's 7 videos in there. I plan on getting another video in there tomorrow, but and level 3 has 7 videos in it to learn how to do stuff like this if you're interested, guys, in the membership. But let's get back to this Kaspa chart. We're going to break this down right now and get a look here, okay? And no more, well, of course I never BS you guys. I give you my honest. We're going to remove everything and get a look here. Put this on the daily. I try to be absolutely 100% honest with you guys as I can. Every time I do these videos, you guys get my best, the best I have, the best I can do when I'm reading these, because I honestly care. You guys are subscribed to the channel, and we all are in this together. It's a group thing, gang thing, whatever you want to call it. We're all together on this. So let's take a look at this, okay? We had this first run up, the crash, second run up. All right, if we pull the RSI up on here on this daily, all right, let's pull this down to here. All right, On the RSI, let me get my pen here. We had this first run up right here, okay, which matches right with this here. All right, then we had our first crash down, which brought us right down to this level right here where I put that line, okay. Then we had this second run up, which matches right with this. Excuse me. Took my Allegra, waiting for it to kick in. Allergy season is horrible on me. This wintertime comes around, totally different story. So I apologize. We had this second run up right here, which matches right with this one here, okay, on the RSI. Then we had this pull down, okay. So we had our first run, second run right here. If we move over where we're at now, gotta right click here, all right. With the RSI, we're just trying to match this up with this previous run. All right, we had this run up right there, run up right here, okay. Then the crash on the daily, and we had a second bump right here that came up, okay. Right here, this little bump right there, and our crash, okay. So these two, if we zoom out here on this thing, on the daily, we had our first run up and our second run up, our first run up and our second run up, okay, right to these areas here. Now, if I remove these drawings, all right, open this screen up, we put a Fibonacci down to here, okay, which was that first run up and the second run up on the daily. First run up, second run up right here, okay. First run up, second run up. We put a Fibonacci up here. Gonna open this chart up. And oops, come on. Fibonacci retracement. Oops, I'm sorry, I lost Wi-Fi for 1 second here. Alright, we pull this down. We have a bounce up to the 618. Alright, look what we had back over here. The bounce up to the 618. Okay. Now, bring this RSI back up here. Alright, so we had, number one, we had, let's see here. This first run up, we didn't really, we didn't have any bearish divergence on it on the daily. I'm just trying to piece this all together in my head. Yeah, down here on the bottom here. All right, this matched up with that RSI for this bump here. Okay, this run here matched up with this bump here. So right over here, about the same area in the RSI down here. We had our second bump up to that 618. All right, we got that daily reset again right here. Gonna put a vertical line on it right here. All right, there's our daily reset again. If we come over to this chart, right where we're at now, there's that daily reset again. All right, the point I'm getting to here, if I break all this down, either if we do not get a bounce from here, all right, where we're at on the RSI, obviously we had bearish divergence on that daily, just barely, okay, but it was, if we pull this down a little bit, let's make this one a little bit bigger. All right, we zoom in on this, just pull down to here. You can see that this high here just barely was lower. Okay, so we had barely had bearish divergence, but we did. And I've heard other people talk about it. I see it, and you know, I gotta agree. Also, there is, you know, shoulder, head, shoulder. There is a head and shoulders in there. Okay. Will it play out? We'll just have to wait and see. All right. We have that bounce to the 618. We have the daily reset. Right. We have the 12-hour. The 12 hours reset. It is. Okay. The 8-hour is coming up. Okay, right where we're at now. This was a. We're gonna put. I'm taking a step piece by piece, guys. I don't mean to be stumbling around because I went through this before I did the video, and I'm trying to put it all together as I do the video here for you guys because I want all this to make sense. Okay, if this is the line in the sand, basically right here, the 0.0334. All right, I did put a video out yesterday, but I left the house and it didn't finish uploading, so I ended up just deleting it. But I covered about an area down through here. I went through yesterday. You know, there was massive support all through this area if it got down through here, and I talked about that, but I apologize the video didn't come out. But what we got here, alright, if we come back over here, you can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, alright, then this 5 ended up being, you know, pretty far down there. Over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, our fifth has come to here so far. But if we get that, you know, same, roughly, you know, this fifth leg, you can see how far down it came. Alright, so let's put a measurement on here. This one here, we had the 618. Alright, then we came down, put it on top, perfect bottom. What we ended up having in here was a bigger ABC. Okay, and I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Someone in the comments mentioned that a bigger ABC on the daily. Okay, 1000%, and I will look your name up, I will look the comment up, and I will post it to the next video. Great job, because if that's what plays out, that's what plays out. So fantastic job for sure. Okay, this head and shoulders thing, if you go through the you know, I looked up today, which I always do before the videos, why the market's Kaspa bullish. Kaspa forms a textbook head and shoulders pattern. Will it break down? Kaspa, do the risks outweigh? I always go through the charts to see if there's any big news out there for Kaspa. These are this 3 weeks ago, 5 days ago, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know. But 12 hours ago, will it break down? You know, if we click on that, the perfect head and shoulders pattern. Let's see what they say. I didn't actually click on the article, but it's, let's see, the coin is currently at a critical level, dropping 19% from its latest entry point and 31% from its local top. Newbies buying for someone to be taking profits without collapsing the price too quickly. Right here, the Monitor notes highlighting the impact of inexperienced traders on the market. It says here, Monitor takes a critical stance on the role of crypto influencers like BitBoy and Crypto Man who were vocal about buying Kaspa when it was trading at 5 cents. Euphoria levels are down significantly now. So these guys, BitBoy and Crypto Man, were pumping the price when it was 5 cents, telling everybody to buy it. But they weren't looking at the charts. Okay. Euphoria levels are down now. Everyone was talking about this coin, says Monitor, pointing out that the hype was significantly cooled off. The coin broke its parabolic trend as soon as BitBoy shilled it, leading to a potential bearish market. You know, and I don't have a bad thing to say about anybody, but yeah, I don't agree with if anybody is shilling anything, and I'm not saying anybody is, but you know, I don't agree with that stuff. I don't like that. You know, a lot of times what happens with that is a crypto project will get a hold of an influencer, a big one. They'll give them so many free coins or lump sum payment to talk about the coin on their show, and that happens a lot in this market. These big influencers, they can get $50,000 just to talk about a coin for 2 minutes, and that's true. I've looked it up. A lot of these guys get paid very big money, or they'll get paid in tokens. Who's to say they didn't approach them and say, "We'll give you $1 million, Kaspa, to talk about this token for 5 minutes." But anyway, Kaspa is just trailing above the latest highest time frame fair value gap. He predicts that if the coin breaks the 0.043, it could confirm a reversal into a bullish market structure. However, a bearish head and shoulders pattern with a target price below 3 cents could also be forming. That's all they really got to say about that. Captain Altcoin, be an awesome site. Love it. I always, at least once or twice a week, I put his articles up here. CaptainAltcoin.com, guys. Go check it out. Great place. If you want to look into cryptos over there, you click on the news. Look at this. All kinds of stuff. They talk about everything. Over 114 million in Bitcoin transferred to Coinbase. I also seen an article the other day that the one of the U.S. governments got scammed for I forget how much Bitcoin it was, but it's crazy. These scammers are so good. Anyway, yeah, Bitcoin, spark a brighter investment future. All right, let's get back to that chart. I just wanted to show you this. CaptainAltcoin.com. You definitely want to go check it out. Look at this sections: altcoins, brokers, trading bots. And I'm not getting paid. I'm not shilling anything here. I use this site a lot. I love it. You can go over here and look up pretty much anything you want on crypto. But anyway, let's get back over here, guys. I think I'm just trying to delay the I don't want to show this on the chart. I really don't. All right, but let's do it, okay? If this is what we're doing here, if this turns out to be an A, B, C, let's measure this out. If we break this level, let's put a line down here. All right, from this previous low, how much more would that be down? No, not a lot, 15%. That's nothing compared to, pullbacks we had over here. And another thing I did is if you take, I want to highlight this, green. All right, if you take a bars pattern on this thing, let's take it right up to here, move it over here. Look at that, see how this bottom here almost lines right up exactly with that, and the top almost lines up perfect. All I did was copy my bars over here and pull them over here. Okay, now this would be showing a lot bigger bottom. That's not going to happen because the retrace wasn't as much. All right, and the other reason this could be an ABC, okay, which would be right here. A, B, C. All right, is this weekly? This weekly is really bothering me right there. All right, this bearish divergence out here, you can't ignore it. You cannot. Okay, right there. So if it breaks this level up here, which I'm gonna show right now. Okay, right here at this yellow line, which was our low on this, let's go to data. We're going to come back to this. Okay, right here at 0.0, what was the low for the day? Let's go out here. 0.0335, that was the low for the day, right here. All right, you can see we got a nice bounce from there. Sure, the daily looks like it's turning back up. And could this take off from here? Absolutely. All right, I'm giving you a worst case scenario that this turns into a bigger ABC pattern. But could it? Yeah, it could. Nobody knows for sure. what this market is going to do. And anybody that says that they do is don't listen to them or don't watch them, because that's crazy. You cannot predict markets like this. You can do your best. You can look at the charts. You can match the RSIs up, which I think these are the best tools there is. A fib and an RSI. You can trade the rest of your life with that for sure. Okay, but when you have bearish divergences, lower highs coming in the chart and stuff like that, you cannot ignore it. Okay, yeah, we have the daily about turning up, but the weekly, this is the one that's been bothering me. All right, if we open this chart up, so last time the weekly, right here, okay, we had this run up in price. Then our weekly right here was at the top of the price, the top of the RSI. And we started rolling over and corrected, okay, which would have brought us right to here, where we're at now. Okay, that would have been roughly the area on the RSI right over here. Matches up right through there. Sorry, not a perfect line, but you get what I'm saying over here. This pulled down to the bottom of our A or B leg, came up. This could be the C coming in right here. All right, that would have been the final pull down on that weekly, and finally where it started turning around. All right, I just can't ignore that. I just can't. And as far as the time frame, we have our B leg in. This C leg here ended up taking. Let's put it on the daily here. It's a little bit easier to see here. Okay, we had our A, B. This one here. Let me get a date range. Bars pattern. Where's my date range at? Possibly. I thought it was in with the bars pattern. Projected. For date range. There we go. All right. The B. As soon as that B leg topped to the bottom of the C leg was right there. Took 24 days for the C leg to come in. On this one, this was a bigger ABC. Okay, that one turned out being a lot bigger of a correction. Let me get some of that junk off there so I don't pick up my charts. Like my charts looking nice, I don't like all that extra stuff. So this ABC here, the A leg came in, the B leg came in, and the top of the B leg to the bottom of the B leg took 24 days on this one here, right? I don't see that, but the A to the B took, A to the top of the B took 26 days. Ours, A to the top of the B leg took 14 days. All right, so this is a week shorter. A, B, you got your A, B. This one took almost a whole month to get to the top of the B leg. We've taken 2 weeks from the A to the B. All right, the C leg is already how many days into it? 1, 2. We're into the C leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roughly a week into it. Okay, you take it from there to where we're at now. Yeah, 6 days. All right, that we're into this final, if it turns out to be a final C leg. All right, so you can see this took a bigger amount of time over here. Obviously, took 26 days just to get to the top of the B leg. Took us 14 days. All right, and the C leg, we're already in a week into this C leg, if that's what ends up happening out. And it matches up down here. All right, if we're gonna really zoom in and get an exact price on this thing, if this is what happens. All right, we're gonna get an exact bottom, an exact shot here. All right, let's make these perfect. That looks pretty good. This one down here, right to there. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Let's pull this thing down on top. Wait, I need to put my glasses on. Okay, AB. That would give us a, actually it would be up a little bit more. 0.02, 0.0284, 0.028468. Alright, so if we lose this level right there at 0.0334, that's our daily low. We got this nice bounce from there. Yes, we have, for sure. Okay, but I can't ignore that this could be a bigger ABC pattern coming in. And I'm just telling everybody to protect you, okay? If you have plans to, whatever your plans are, if you're in a long position right now, or if you were in a short, or whatever you're doing, I have no idea. You got a few people that watch the videos, so I'm sure everybody's circumstances are different, all right? If you're in a long, if you got in a long position from here, you might want to just be careful, all right? If you're in a short, the same thing, really, because the market's going to do what the market wants to do, all right? Did we have bearish divergence here on the weekly? Absolutely. You can't ignore that. Was there a head and shoulders up here? Yeah, there was, unfortunately, okay? Yeah, I guess it is. It's pretty decent, all right? Do they work out a lot of the times? Yeah, they do. The targeted price for this thing. And these things, because the neckline on here, you have a higher, and I don't like using wicks, all right? You have a neckline that kind of goes up at an angle. I don't like that. I would have rather seen it down, I like them matching up. But it doesn't matter. It's still head and shoulders. What would be the targeted shot for this thing? This is going to vary because, you don't have a perfect. I'm not even going to do this because I don't even really, my measurement isn't going to be right, and I'm not 100% positive where I should be drawing this from. Usually you go from the neckline to the top of the head, but we're just going to leave that out. I trust my ABC projected price better than I would head and shoulders price. All right, but and this thing could even, you see the support down here. Would it come down to that level and catch that? It could come down to that level. The weekly. Oh no, heck no. That would be perfect. Look at this support over here. You got two big. This is on the weekly. Two nice candles here. You got a support here. It all lines up, guys. It really does. You can see this would be the target, this green line, and you can see the support levels through here. So if you're looking, whatever your circumstances are, all right. If it breaks this, I'm putting a buy order down here. So me personally, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. So please, please, please do what you want to do. Okay. But if I see it break this 0.033, the 0.0284 area would be where this thing is coming. Okay, just plain and simple. That would end up being an AB, and that would confirm that the C leg is coming in. Honestly, if you asked me if on a line to 100, how much do I believe that this is going to happen? Probably 90%. I really do. As bad as I hate to say it, I don't want to see it happen either. But we're already halfway through it. It isn't going to be that much pain at all. Okay, especially from where we're at here. I wanted to put this video out. Nobody likes to be the bearer of bad news, but I just want to be honest, man. That's my main goal with this channel, is honesty. All right. I don't like people that fluff, people moon boys all the time. I like to be a moon boy. Absolutely, Kaspa's been doing fantastic. But do we need our down pulls? Yeah, you have to. The market just doesn't go straight up all the time. Is it going to be, from our top? What is that going to be? A pullback wise? That's going to be a total of about 45%. All right, not as brutal as this one over here, which ended up being, this one here ended up being, a 72% pullback. All right, so that was a lot bigger than where we're at now. There was another point I wanted to make here too. If you're just if you're just watching this video for the first time and you're looking for a great entry, this could be where you might want to be looking. You consider it a short. Out there. I have a link for MEXC in the description of the video too. Please use it if you go over there and sign up. Gives me a little bit of something. Quite honestly, I get a part. I just tell you guys the truth all the time. I get a part of the trading fees, all right, for a certain amount of time. That's how I get anything out of it. And I don't. When you sign up, I don't get anything until you actually put money in there and trade. Then they throw me a little bit of bone there for getting the sign up. So I'd appreciate it if you use the link, guys. But yeah, this is all just lining up perfect, guys. All right, we had our A over here, A, B, C. With the weekly, it really lined up. You can see the weekly was at the top here. That's where the ABC came in. The weekly's at the top again. And not only that, if we pull the Elliott wave chart up, you have your 5 waves, then you have your big ABC, and then you continue heading up after the ABC is finished. All right, we went over that in this first time we did this first run up. We talked about the big ABC coming in. It happened. We nailed our bottom. If you go back to the videos, we nailed the bottom on this thing. Absolutely nailed it. So if you got in a long position from here up to here, you killed it for sure. That was a 300% move. A 10x, you would have 30 extra money. So not too shabby. If you get in this one at the bottom, this will probably be me personally, I'm going to try to get in a long down here and ride this next wave up and see what happens. With a little bit of leverage. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do your own thing, okay? But we break this line. I'm looking to get in a long position down here and ride this next wave up. That's my plans. I have my HODL wallet where I hold my Kaspa in a separate wallet, but on MEXC, I like the long and short to market, so I'll wait for this long to come in. You could also take a short down to this line too, but that's for your you to decide. But anyway, guys, thank you so very, very much. You're the best. Could it take off from here? It could. It absolutely could. All right. I'm just saying. I'm showing you what I see. I think a bigger ABC is coming in. There's the target for it. That's my opinion. Okay. So, all right. Have a great, great day, everybody. I will talk to you very, very soon. And thanks a lot. Have a good night.